Good morning, my children, and welcome back to your English class, the class of the teacher Jacob. For today, my children, we're going to commence with a brand new color. Now, before we get into this brand new color, let's go back to yesterday's and previous videos to see if you remember what they were about. Now, if I remember correctly, last topic was about school objects. Remember, in Spanish, school objects are objetos escolares u objetos que utilizamos en la escuela. Some of the most common, of course, are the pencil and the whiteboard, and of course, our teddy book. Remember, pencil in Spanish, un lápiz, which is color yellow completely. The whiteboard, remember, it's the material, the tool that the teacher requires to explain the classes. In Spanish, whiteboard, pizarrón. And finally, the teddy book or book in Spanish is libro, and it's the material that you need to work with the teacher Jacob. Now, after this, we also saw something that is very important that is called a street. Now, the word street in Spanish, una calle. Now remember the conversation that we had into that video. Streets are very dangerous because that's where all cars pass by. So whenever we cross a street, first of all, we have to be accompanied by an adult, and after that we also have to look both sides, both ways, to see if there is no car passing by. If there is no danger, that's okay, we can continue walking out. Recuerden, chicos, la vez pasada estuvimos platicando acerca de la calle y lo peligroso que puede ser cruzarla sin tener el cuidado necesario. Recuerden que nosotros, para poder cruzar una calle, primero que nada tenemos que estar acompañado de un adulto, ya que pues todavía estamos muy pequeñitos. Después, chicos, tenemos que mirar a ambos lados para ver que no pase ningún carro. Ya que no haya ningún peligro, no hay problema, podemos cruzar y seguir en nuestro camino. Okay, but remember, very important to look both ways. Siempre bien importante mirar ambos lados. Now, after the street, we also had the first number of the numerical series, which was number 1. Remember, all numbers, they all have their own shape and form. In this case, with the number 1, it looks like a soldier, which means well standing, this position, and he's always saluting. Remember, recuerden, chicos, que ya empezamos también a trabajar con los números de nuestra serie numérica que vamos a ver en Kinder 1, del 1 a 10, nosotros ya empezamos a trabajar con el número 1, number 1. Recuerden también que todos los números tienen sus propias formas. En este caso, el número 1, number 1, recuerden que es el soldado, bien paradito y siempre saludando. Now, today, my children, like I mentioned it at the beginning of the video, we're going to start with a new color. The color of today, I'm going to give you a clue. It's used for the following objects. It's used for the sun, they use for the chicken, which is an animal of the farm, and it's used for a fruit called banana. Okay? What color do you think they are? These objects, all of them have the same color. What color do you think it is? ¿Qué color creen que vamos a trabajar el día de hoy? Color green? No, remember, color green is for the bear, for the snake, for the dinosaur. Today it's very good, excellent. You already mentioned it, color yellow. Today it's all about color yellow. Now, behind the teacher Jacob, I have some of the most common objects that have this color, including the sun, which is an object that we already mentioned it in previous videos. It's an object that is located up there in the sky, and it works to light the whole world. Recuerden que un sol, ya lo habíamos platicado anteriormente en videos, recuerden que el sol es un objeto que se encuentra allá arriba en el cielo y pues su función es iluminar todo el mundo, llenarnos de luz. Next to the sun, we have the chicken, which, like I mentioned, it's an animal of the farm. Animals of the farm, we will see them and discuss them in future videos. Recuerden, chicos, que el pollito, chicken, es un animal de la granja. Animales de la granja, also like cows, donkeys, and horses. Animales de la granja también puede haber caballos, vacas, burros, y esos son animales que estaremos viendo en futuros videos. But for now on, the only thing that concerns us is that the chicken is colored yellow. And of course, the banana, a fruit colored yellow. Now, today, my children, I brought more examples so you can tell me which one is colored yellow. Once again, remember that colored yellow is this. You see? Like a mango, also it's a fruit that has this color. Okay. This object, this color, yellow. Now, today I brought several objects. Let's start with the dices. Now remember, a dice in Spanish, dado. And as you can see here, I have two of them. All which ones are different colors, of course. So the question here is, and the exercise is, to recognize the one that is colored yellow. Which one of these two has that color? ¿Cuáles de estos dos dados que tengo aquí es de color yellow? This one, the one on the left, very good. This dice colored yellow. Now, let's practice it with chips. Now, chips in Spanish, fichas. Once again, I'm holding two chips. Both of them have different colors. Which one of these two is colored yellow? The one on the right, very good. The one on the right, colored yellow. Next to, I brought some Lego blocks. Once again, I'm holding two of them. They are different colors. What concerns us the most is to see which one is colored yellow. The one on the left, very good. The Lego block, colored yellow, it's this one. And finally, I brought some balls. Remember, ball in Spanish, pelota. Now, I'm holding two of them. The question is, which one of these two is colored yellow? The one on the right, this one, correct. This is colored yellow. Excellent. Very good, my children. You are all very intelligent, and of course, the teacher Jacob is very happy for it. Now, today's activities, my children, once again, are part of your teddy book, and they are located right here in these 2 pages. Here, for the first activity, remember, using only colored yellow, using your crayon colored yellow, you are going to paint the entire page. All of it using colored yellow without leaving blank spaces. Well painted, you know what to do. Remember, we have 2 options to do this action. We can paint it up and down, or side by side. Para la primera actividad, tenemos una página en blanco, tenemos que colorearla completamente de color amarillo hielo. Toda la página sin dejar espacios en blanco, bien coloreada, sin hacer rayones. Recuerden, tenemos dos tipos de coloreados, arriba abajo o de lado a lado. Es importante, pequeños, que nos vayamos acostumbrando a estas dos formas de coloreado para hacer mejor las cosas. Also, very important, don't forget to grab your crayon properly, 3 fingers to create strength on your wrist. Recuerden, chicos, también utilizar correctamente su crayola, su lápiz, sosteniéndolo con 3 deditos en forma de pincita para que podamos tener más fuerza en nuestra manita. After you painted all of the page with color yellow, with the help of mother or father or an adult, using a magazine or a newspaper, you will cut objects that are color yellow and then paste them into this page. Ya que hayamos terminado de colorear toda la página de color amarillo, con la ayuda de mamá, papá o de un adulto, vamos a recortar de una revista o de un periódico objetos que sean de color hielo. Ya que los hayamos recortado, los vamos a pegar en toda esta parte de nuestra hojita. Remember, only color yellow. For the second activity, we change the page, cambiamos página, and we have the chicken. Don't forget that the chicken is an animal color yellow. Now, for the chicken, my children, remember, using a paint or watercolors, you will paint the chicken. Recuerden que para colorear este pollito de color hielo tenemos que utilizar pintura o acuarelas. Si ustedes en casita no tienen estos materiales a la mano, no se preocupen, no hay ningún problema. Pueden volver a utilizar su crayola color hielo y colorear. There is no problem. What it matters the most, what is important here, is that you memorize, you associate the color with objects and remember the color. Lo que importa aquí, chicos, no es el material que ocupemos, sino lo que asociamos con el color hielo y que recordemos este color. Eso es lo que le importa más al teachercito Jacob. Así es que si no tienen acuarelas o pintura, usen su crayola, no problem. Okay, very good, my children. So, that's it for today, my children. Remember that teacher Jacob is very happy to see you once again, working with you. I'm so happy that you are doing your best, you are working hard as good children. We see you tomorrow with more content, with more video, with more fun with the teacher Jacob. Until that day, have an excellent afternoon. Take care. Goodbye.